Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First play and a first pass from Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Big ace.
Murray going to throw. And it's intercepted. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Folk connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Murray. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going for it. It's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Murray again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Loss of the yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Velus Jones is intended receiver. 3rd down here. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Fields going to move him around.
22-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now Fields going to run. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ibuka, 26 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now it's Fields. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. In the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
5. To throw is Fields. He'll try and do this himself. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the former volunteer is Dylan Sampson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll swing this out to Sampson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dylan Sampson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Buccaneers hit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Murray now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That's one.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Don't jump. Ready? 19 instructions.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Dylan Sampson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Foot connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Buccaneers 14.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
22 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jets' 37-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's another.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Murray.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Murray. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Palmer going to go in motion left. Now Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
28, Jets 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. This one swung out here to Jones.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Fields now to throw.
That'll be complete to Sampson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jets.
Here's Fields. A check down here to Jones.
Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down. First and 10. 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Back to throw, Fields.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Inaudible here to get a new look. Palmer going in motion right. On 4th down, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Picked up by Levante David.
tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Murray going to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Jets 21.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull up. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Justin Fields
Scoring on a 2-yard keeper.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
That's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2.
To throw is Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along into 3rd quarter from Tampa.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's Murray.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kyler Murray, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
David Njoku, 68 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Hey, Cam. Go.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Field's going to change things up here.
And the Jets, first down.
Palmer going in motion right. To throw is Fields.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Jump slant. Extend. Left right.
Fields.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 15 yards. First down, New York.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Green 19, just cut. Right.
Now it's Fields.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Velus Jones.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
The Jets will line up for a two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
The score, Buccaneers 50.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Oh, he's got him wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now Murray. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go. Down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Second and a couple. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
58, Jets 41.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Out of the gun, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now Fields. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, New York.
Here's Fields. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's another.
Fields changing the play.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Once again, it's Irving. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
3rd and 5.
That's one.
Throwing now is Murray. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Murray now. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now 2nd and 5.
Back to throw it. Murray. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Irving.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Irving.
And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And a Eagles will get the football back. That sort of goes without saying that's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Here's Fields.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Now Fields going to move him around.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Pass to the right. There's Jones.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 20.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And now an audible here into something else.
Hey, Ken. Nelson. Hey, Ken. Madden.
Back to throw. Fields. Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go. Nelson. You got a mini base. Why not? Hey, Ken. Chip snap.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Fields now to throw.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Bucs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.